Say, Joe Elvis, how'd your business trip to Memphis go?
It sure was a dud, Will. The equipment I had my eye on turned out to be secondhand junk with a big price tag on it.
We got news for you, Joe Elvis.
Yeah, I hear it already. Orv's two cousins, that Olney and Myra's coming to pay us a nice visit.
Nice visit? Shoot. You done never seen two infernal pests worse than them two. Why, do you know, Joe Elvis? They showed up with two danged pet squirrels they got in a wire cage with a rope handle. I can't figure out how they let them on any bus with such vermin.
Shucks, birds, them two squirrels might be kind of cute.
Says you, Joe Elvis. You don't got to bunk in with Orv's cousins who hardly got a dime of their own. And them two critters scurrying around all night in that cage, making racket, sputtering, and chattering.
Yeah.
I is sleepless in Omaha.
Verge ain't wrong, Joe Elvis. And Orv's cousins are plenty bossy for themselves also.
Take the t'other night. We takes them to a nice restaurant. Well, right off they ball us out because we order French fries. Myra spots out that fries is right not healthy, so why did we not take boiled taters or grits, which ain't even on the danged menu? So on that issue, she has it out with the waitress, who knows from nothing. And make no never mind about grease on them fries we done ordered. Only hollers out to the manager why they got no pork shakes or pig knuckles on their menu with sawmill gravy full of bacon drippings. Tell you, them Orv's cousins is a pain in the butt.
And that's only the half of it, Joe Elvis. For dessert, when they see I be getting me a big slice of chocolate cake, only swap the finger in it, taking a loud suck off his thumb, making a big deal as to how I can eat such stuff, which is so sweet it can sicken a man. He's yelling why you can't get him no apple corn cake.
Well, see, fellas, you gotta be mighty patient with them kids.
Heck, they ain't no kids. Already over 21, both of them.
Yeah, and it don't surprise me one little bit. I knows that Clint from way back. Why, their old man should have been behind bars a long time ago. Ever since he were a soldier in the big war, he never got over it. You know, he was a grease monkey on tanks with that there General Patton. It's claimed Patton preferred to keep right on going after them Nazis was beaten till he chased the Ruskies across half the earth. So since then, he's an old man with a big burn against communists, Reds, and Pinkos. Do you know he is in with a bunch of vigilantes? They call themselves patriots, first, last, and always. You won't believe it, but these boys run through the woods, swamps, shooting at every rabbit or coon they see with automatic weapons, but yelling that they just shot themselves another red. Now, Joe Elvis, you call that exactly in their right mind, or what?
Gee, I do got to admit, but them couple of cousins, they only gonna hang around here a few days after all.
That is where you exactly wrong, Joe Elvis. They done latch onto us like glue. Only now actually begging Will to give him guitar lessons so's that he can later join up with us. Meanwhile, they fashions it like they is our Good Friday pair, doing us a million favors and nice deeds. Like last night when we check into this hotel, so only grab suitcases right out of the midst of the bellhop, making a big deal that only he is authorized. Then later when we get out to the roadhouse to play some music, Joe Elvis, they start shoving all the tables and chairs way further back. The stage manager out there is sputtering speechless, he is so angry. I asked
I don't
them
want you
what the heck
wackos
they doing
coming in
anyhow.
here no more.
The
I'm
two
out.
loonies go on and on. What if there is some pinko or commie in the crowd, not enjoying our act, might pull off a sawed-off shotgun from under a long coat and take a pot shot at us guys. Only already sound as nuts as his old man. And all during the dang show, they is casing the place. Peeping from behind stage curtains or sauntering suspicious up and down the aisles. Tell you, folks were getting kind of edgy.
I declare, Joe Elvis, them two is not one bit good for business.
We'll correct on that. The boss at that roadhouse said he don't want us wackos out there no more. Ever.
Man, oh man, what is it with all these pinkos and communists? Who are such dudes? I never even run across any.
You bet you that all ancient history about the Cold War days. A commie, look Will, where a dude want to grab what belongs to other folk, let alone he don't do no labor to jump on the gravy train. Darn, they finally even chased them red boys out of Russia where them dead asses first done dreamed up such craziness. So anyhow, Joe Elvis, just you remembers who said it first. Them couple of Orv's cousins is flat out loco, and it won't get any better.
Well, heck, guys, the least we can do is give him a chance. I will talk to him.
She's my dirty dancing lady. Not that I know her one little bit. Where she disappears at dawn. I'll never know.
2 fine days later in the late morning, Verge runs into Joe Elvis out on the parking lot.
Hey, Joe Elvis. Do you know anything about the twins? They did not bunk in with Will and me last night. Finally got me some decent shut-eye.
Well, Verge, don't know exactly what to say, but them two finally did blow my cork, just like you boys. Sees I met this gorgeous gal named Betty and wanted to make the best impression. Well, we stops into an espresso shop for coffee, and who's there but Olney and Myra. Me oh my, right off they take a shine to us and pull their chairs over. Guess they means no harm, but they decides to put on a cheery show for Betty. They goes off they is cousins with a dude I work with. Then they go teasing me do I remembers that lady I was arranged to get hitched up with. But day of the wedding, I don't show up till noon. The preacher's still waiting with his good book. Well, first place, it was nothing like that at all. Called that gal the night before, kind of like backing out, giving her plenty of notice. Then them twins asked me, right in front of Betty, whether I spilled any of the beans that my brother was in the pokey 6 months for moonshining. On and on they goes, all wound up with smiles and silly giggles. I guess, sure, meaning no harm. Then the final straw. Did this Betty hear I had me an uncle years ago in Ireland who ran off with another man's wife, sailing with her off to America. Once they hear, however, weren't too long he run out on that bonny Irish lass, so's he could marry up with a Cherokee squaw. That were exactly why, in our neck of the woods, my family were never considered like sweet cream top of the bottle.
I told you, didn't I, Joe Elvis? Them two, really, a couple of darn dang pests. But you says, heck no, give them time. So what happened next? Did that cute Betty storm out of there, dropping you like you got a bad case of something?
Nah, I don't even think she paid them cousins much never mind. But confess to you, Verge, I was so embarrassed, I ended the date kind of soon. I catched up with them two, old me and Myron, grabs them by the back of the neck. I warned them I'm gonna tell my brother how they is going spreading rumor about him. I hint around about that he is in with a mob of hardened criminals that he met up with in jail. I sort of calculate for them that my bro never did like them from way back. So now this gossip they spread, he plumb likely to be on his way out here as we speak, with his associates and shotguns looking for them with no love in their heart.
You're gonna take care of old me and Myra, I guarantee you that.
So the cousins start to stutter and tremble, and they assure me they is on the next bus out of town. Could I loan them $20 for fare? Which I came across within a jiff. So, that is the end of them two, I hope.
Well, looky. Here is $5, Joe Elvis. I will split the tickets with you gladly. And do bet Will and Jim will also toss something into the kitty.
Swing it and sway it, shake it and bang it.